Welcome to Enlightenment Unknown, Life of a Spiritual Nomad. Join Reiki Master and Quantum Healing expert Wes Coons as he guides listeners through the depths of self-discovery and spiritual enlightenment to uncover the version of you we haven't met yet. Hello and welcome back to Enlightenment Unknown, Life of a Spiritual Nomad, where we are going behind the scenes of the second exorcism. Wes, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Andrea. How are you?
I'm great. So many episodes we've recorded lately. I feel like it's just like bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, we've done a lot. We recorded 3 or 4 of their, Saturday or whatever?
Yeah.
And, I was like, oh, we're going to do 4. There's no way we're doing 4. There's no way. These things wear me out afterwards. They take their toll on me, that's for sure.
Yes, they are like an emotional roller coaster, really. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of fucks, a lot of laughing, a lot of crying. Like it's a whole range of things.
A whole lot of fucks, okay.
I mean, if anyone's listening, come on.
Yeah. Well, it's one of my favorite 4-letter words, so.
I mean, you may be a Marine, but like you cuss like a sailor.
Yeah, that's true. Because we're used to hearing them run away from us, and they cuss when they run. So,
okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, do you want to dive right in, or do you have anything you want to say?
Let's dive right in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I put together a few questions, as I do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in the episode that you and Ty are talking about the second exorcism, you say that you left that meeting with the priest with holy water.
Yes.
Okay. So Wes is the only person I know that like routinely goes and gets holy water. But what were you supposed to do with this holy water?
I don't fucking know what I was supposed to do with that holy water. I think I actually drank it because I was thirsty. So
I don't know that you're supposed to drink it, are you?
I don't fucking know. I mean, it's water that's been blessed by a priest. So, I mean, that bottle behind you on the counter right there, see that?
Yeah.
That's holy water in a spritzer bottle. And I got holy water mixed with ammonia. Is that how you say ammonia? Pneumonia?
Yeah, ammonia. Yeah.
See, demons don't like that shit. So if you take a bowl and you pour the ammonia in there and set it in different parts of the room, if there's darkness in there, they don't like it. I don't know why. So in that haunted house, man, I had gallons of that shit in jugs and in bowls, and I'd put it like a big Tupperware thing right under the intake for the air conditioning, so it would smell through the house just to torment them.
Interesting.
It's what I do.
Yeah. Torment demons.
Yeah. And for months I had gospel music on all the TVs in the house, like on volume 8, 24 hours a day. I'm like, fuck you. Hey, if you're going to interrupt my life, you're going to have to listen to this shit and smell that. Yeah.
And still they hung around. Yeah. For whatever reason.
I don't know if it actually had the effect that I wanted to impose, but it made me feel better.
All right. So I guess that answers my question about the holy water, but I was just interested about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like standing on my tiptoes right now because this mic is still at Ty height.
Yeah.
Ty's pretty tall.
Yeah, he's like 6'1".
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, my next question is, you mentioned that when you met with the priest, he was checking you for track marks.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought maybe you were high on heroin or whatever. Yeah. Just how did that make you feel?
He does a lot of work with veterans. And the honest truth is a lot of veterans suffer. I mean, we lose 22 veterans a day. The government says we have 22 veterans a day commit suicide. I think it's a higher number than that. We join the military to serve our country. We go through specific training to do a specific job. And I'd say it's fair to say most of us that go in are already not functioning the way we should be in society. So that magnifies whatever's going on. Or if we were, the training and the combat and stuff, it takes things from people. And there is a huge challenge with veterans with drug use, alcoholism, suicide, and this priest helps a lot of vets. So the story was so big that I was telling him he wanted to make sure I wasn't shooting up heroin and seeing things that weren't there.
Yeah.
So it made me feel a little awkward, but he's doing his job.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see where he's coming from.
Yeah, I do.
What? You're going to say something smart. What?
No.
What?
He kept fucking with me about it, right? And, I mean, every time I'd see him, he'd pull up my arms. I'm like, I looked at him, I said, I own a real estate company. I drive 2 fucking Maseratis, and I got 5 cars. I did. And he just looked at me. I said, I'm not some dude coming off the street, doing drugs. And so I took him out, showed him the car, and he stopped asking. So Roxanne stopped all that.
Oh, thank you, Roxanne.
Thank you, Roxanne.
All right. So this next thing that you mentioned in the episode was kind of, it's very interesting to me. So you talk about military guys coming back with curses on them and their family.
Yeah.
And that is real. And one, I guess I never really thought about that. I don't know if it's something people really think about. But what was your experience in knowing that, understanding that, and how would someone know if they had a curse on them?
I don't know if you're going to know. I've had people come to me in my healing work and say, I feel like I have a curse on me. And when we do healing work on them, I will hear the word curse. The angels or whatever will tell me. And so as I do that work for them, it will show up. I think sometimes people have so much bad luck, so much stuff that's going on. It's beyond what life should be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And if prayers are powerful, then prayers to the dark are powerful. Our words are powerful. There's things that have been around for tens of thousands of years that we don't fully comprehend. I mean, if you look back during the Roman Empire, they had not quicksand, but what was it? The Romans had concrete that they could pour in the water and would firm up like regular concrete that we can't recreate today. So if they had that technology back then, who's to say that these people haven't created these curses and stuff that have been here for thousands of years and somebody knows how to use it? Yeah. I mean, look at the work I do. I work with God, I work with angels, and we see miracles every day. So there's the other end of that spectrum as well.
Right.
I believe it's true.
Yeah. It was just fascinating. It was really fascinating to listen to.
Yeah, it's real fun to live through.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
All right. So my next question is, this isn't about the episode itself. It was just, what was it like to have Ty here with you telling the story?
I say all the time, he's my guardian angel. He showed up out of nowhere. We became instant friends. We hung out nearly every single night for probably 7 months. He went to the mountain with me, which is 7 hours each way. A lot of the stuff wasn't easy to do. And yeah, I feel safe. He's my best friend. We enjoy each other. We respect each other. We talk about God. We talk about life. We talk about being a man and healing and how what we think being a man in 2024 should be, and that somebody with an open heart, somebody working on their stuff, somebody being vulnerable, and still be able to be and feel manly. There's that stigma if you do those things that you might not be a man's man. Well, we're breaking down the chains of all that and showing men how to be open-hearted and be kind and love themselves and love the people around them, and for their family to treat them different. So it's cool. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. I love seeing you two together. Would you like to talk more about passing the entity in the potty? Would you like to talk about that?
Sure, Andrea. Yeah, let's fucking talk about that.
No, you don't.
No, we can answer. We're here. Hey, I'm putting my life out there for everybody. Even my haters are listening. So hello, haters.
Hey, if you're not really succeeding in life unless you have haters, Wes. I've heard that.
I know it.
Right? Like all the most like amazing people are polarizing.
Yes. And some of them happen to be shockingly good looking, just saying.
You and Donald Trump.
Yeah, me and Donald Trump, the Don. Hey, he already texted me and said that we get to come up and stay in the green room. I'm like, I'm coming. Abby's like, we sleeping on that damn bed. I don't care who wins. You invite me, I'm coming up to the White House.
Heck yeah.
Well, fuck yeah.
Ooh, we can do a live recording from the White House.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder if they got like cocaine in the drawers up there. Do you think they still have that? Or they find it all?
I don't know.
Abby will find it. She's a former police dog in a past life.
Yes.
Yeah.
She'll sniff it out.
Yeah.
All right, well, those were all of my questions, Wes, but I do think our listeners probably have a bunch of questions.
Those are all the questions you have you're fucking with me about having to shit out a demon. Those are the questions that you have?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just like that you use the word potty.
It was embarrassing, man. It was embarrassing. I was talking to that lady from Madagascar, was so freaking rude to me. She's like, you're too fucking stupid for me to explain what's going on. I'm like, or you could have said, I would explain it to you, but you're not going to understand. I would have appreciated that.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're going to pass a demon through your stool. And I'm like,
Sounds delightful.
Yeah. I know. I've got a friend of mine. She had to pass hers like you give birth. I'm like, so there's that. So thank you for all the questions.
You're welcome. But like I was saying, I'm sure you guys have questions. And we want to hear them because we are planning a live Q&A.
Yes.
Right? That's still
at some point in time. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, you know what happens with a live Q&A? People actually have to participate. So if you want to participate in that, you need to reach out to us.
Yes.
We'll put that stuff together and it's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So submit your questions. You can either do it at BB Healer on Instagram or the new Instagram page, which is Enlightenment_Unknown. Right, Wes? Either one.
That's what it is.
All right.
And so thanks. We got some pretty cool stuff getting ready to come up, and I hope you enjoy it.
All right. See you guys later. You've been listening to Enlightenment Unknown with Wes Coons, your guide on the quest for self-discovery and the version of you we haven't met yet.